game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium.
Now we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Today we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Harrison Butker ready to get us started. This should be fun. The Chiefs and Bucs are underway from Tampa.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive, escaping the pressure right. And his first pass is incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw, but I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
He's got Otten on the out route, and he is going to have a Bucs first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting it. The Bucs had 8 and 5 to start play, and they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll run it again with Fournette.
And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 41-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41.
52 blaster.
They'll look to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. Oh, he shifts past him, and they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Inside handoff now to Fournette. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. Touchdown!
Fournette. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Buccaneers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing. And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak. And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out, something that lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. They'll roll him out right. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal. Second and goal from inside the 5. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And some room to work. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They will run with White out of the shotgun. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
22 is coming, 22 is coming, Mike. Stay with your man. Wide, get wide.
2nd and 6. This is caught by Evans. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Up the gut, Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Mahomes' throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Caught, Kelsey, left side.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And a nice run there, going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs 35. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away but could not. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard. But more importantly, it leads to 4th down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 53. Butker's kick here is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Second and 11. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask, and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week they had some defensive miscues like that. And they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up. But obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. They'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
And just a yard to go here on second down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
An explosive 38-yard pickup. They're good at running the screen. Sometimes it's probably taken for granted, though. You need a good deal of deception in there, don't you?
You certainly do, and you know what else you need? The people who aren't involved in the deception to make sure they hold their blocks and someone doesn't flash too quickly in the face of the quarterback.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Now Mahomes. Caught on the slant. Touchdown.
Brandon Ayuk.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Extra point by Butker is on target,
and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll drop to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield.
Well, you hate that defensively. They had him pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too high, and the natural inclination is to hold on, and that's going to get called every time.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
47 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
Get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
2nd down and goal. Mahomes, he'll buy some time right. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Chiefs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Fournette.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. On the draw, this is Fournette. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. .51 yards on the punt there.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Logan Hall is there for the stop.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
75 yards rushing for him now to this point.
So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Up the middle, Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. And we are keeping a close eye on his catches, a really close eye now because that's number 899 in his career. The next one will give him 900. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Hey, check right.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. And the defense, they'll spread the field, a dime package here on 3rd and 12. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do